We have a very...
Yes, we're continuing our docu-series, My 2K Life, where we follow the journey of a player that has made a difference in our 2K community.
This is one of my favorite things. You're going to find out who that is next week, but I love diving into the stories of 2K players all around the world.
But until then, enjoy the game, and we'll see you next week.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Big Daddy in at the two-guard spot. And for the Suns, KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Beal in at the three. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Here's Holiday following the score by Golden State. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Durant. He's watched by Kuminga. Clock at 6. With some arc. And that one's good by Durant.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Big Daddy. We saw him with 39 points last game. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wiggins against Beal. First quarter, just over a minute played. Holiday against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Beal from outside. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Big Daddy's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Booker. The Warriors pull it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Big Daddy, the pass to Curry. Here's Big Daddy. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. On the wing, Holiday. He's watched by Kuminga. Holiday passes to Durant. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
And here are the Suns now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. The kick to Durant. Takes a 3. Booker. Here's Nurkic. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Nurkic playing with energy. He is a savage on that offensive glass.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Nurkic. Outside Durant. And it's in there. Durant's got 6 points. Here's Curry. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And so Curry nails both of them. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
Now here's Booker. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Beal to pass to Holiday. Shot from the low post is good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Curry surveys. A little mid-range shot is up. Connects. The jumper drops. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Holiday passes to Beal. Back to Holiday. Here's Nurkic. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. It's Booker on the wing. Offline with a 3.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. Shoots over Kuminga. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Kuminga throws it down.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And Booker with the jam.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
Here's Curry. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Big Daddy. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Loudest section of the arena gets free t-shirts.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Jones, he's checked. Warriors lead by 7. And so in the game for the Warriors, Buddy Hield is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Big Daddy in a 2-guard. To the inside. Outside Holiday. And Bridges. Here we go. Up and in on the layup.
Assist from.
And here's Jones. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Pass to Big Daddy. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Got a hand on it. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Done. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Dunn outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. Nurkic is checked in for Dunn.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Jusuf Nurkic.
Bridges with it. Jackson-Davis picks him up. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Holiday. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Beal. Now here's Nurkic. And here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. Over Hield. Up again. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 8. And let's take this time to check out the small forwards who have been scoring well over the last 10 games. 5th is Bradley Beal.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Hield. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had 39 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now here's Bridges. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
The fans certainly took notice of his play this year. He has the lead in the Western Conference voting.
And, you know, thinking back on all he's accomplished this season, that's right where I expected him to be.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it.
An absolute superb facilitator, because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Big Daddy. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. Big Daddy's got 17.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
And the Suns call time here. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 6. The kick to Durant. Shoots over Kuminga. And they recover it.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Big Daddy. It's hauled in by Beal. Suns trail by 12. Here's Bridges. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds now.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors.
Number 5.
14 points, their largest margin of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Beal, coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against Milwaukee, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Holiday. Here's Beal. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Booker surveying the floor. Left side O'Neal goes back up. They get it back. Here's Nurkic. Bridges against Kuminga. They shoot again! And the play by Bridges as he finishes it off for 2. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kuminga, the pass to Big Daddy. The kick out, Curry. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Curry against Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Here's Big Daddy. 21 points in the game. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Big Daddy. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 16. The ball's knocked loose. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you were...
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks.
62. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Here's Durant. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Aaron Holiday out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at small forward. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Pass to Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Here's Big Daddy. Holiday grabs the miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
No good. A bit long that time.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Big Daddy's shot is good.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Holiday against Curry. Holiday passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Curry passes to Big Daddy. Back to Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Big Daddy. The kick out. Curry lets it fly. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Beal, right side. And then Beal with the dunk.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
Holiday against Curry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker, the grab, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade. It hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Bridges, he's checked in for Booker. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Fires from the line. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
The smooth shooting mechanics of Beal on full display, knocking down that J.
Tipped and stolen by Bridges. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Durant. Deflected. They recover it. The Warriors lead by 15. It's hauled in by Beal. Beal's got 5 rebounds in the game. And then Beal with the dunk.
Still showing a little bounce. Beal sends it home.
The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And here's Curry for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Now Durant. He has 7. Fires the 3. Durant with another miss.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
There's the drive. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Out to Beal. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. KD, what else would you expect?
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Kuminga, the pass to Big Daddy. And the layup is good. Big Daddy's got 5 points in the quarter.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Suns trail by 15. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Phoenix making some changes. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. So on the floor for Golden State. They've got Williams. He's out there with Moody. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. Here's Post, defended by Nurkic. Here's Moody. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Booker on the wing. Durant inside. Moody defends. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And the Suns shooting just around 32% from the field. Pass to Beal. Banked it in off the glass. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. To the paint. It's stolen by Nurkic. And the Suns pushing it up now. Beal with it. And it's Hield picking him up. Beal's shot is off. And here are the Warriors now. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Moody passes to Big Daddy. And again, no good by Golden State.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Beal against Hield. Here's Booker. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's got 21 points in the game.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Here's Big Daddy. Basket counts.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Here's Durant. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Big Daddy. Booker defending. That's tipped. Here's Big Daddy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Williams passes to Big Daddy. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Offline with a baseline jumper. Outside Booker. Here's Dunn. Offensive rebound. Beal outside. Goes up again. And it's good on the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Warriors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Oh, Booker with a block. On the break. Here's Dunn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Williams' shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside Booker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And he's going for the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Curry against Booker. On the wing, Durant. Over Kuminga. Phoenix no good that time either.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Right wing. Here's Big Daddy. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Steps back and fires. Here's Nurkic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal
You
foul.
like the activity from Nurkic there, keeping the defense on alert.
At the line.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Curry passes to Big Daddy. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Beverly with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Beverly. Shoots over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to O'Neal. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Phoenix making a switch here. Holiday is checked in, and a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Williams is checked in for Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Kuminga. Heald's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Big Daddy, the pass to Green. Out to the right wing. Shot is up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Big Daddy's got 11 points in the quarter.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Bridges outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. The Suns have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. O'Neal with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth.
Josh Okogie, first personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. Jones, he's checked in for the Suns.
2 shots.
That one misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Okogie. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Green. Down low. Big Daddy. And the bucket is good. Big Daddy's got 40 points. Here's Holiday. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Second personal foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the Warriors.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And for the Suns, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. O'Neal passes to Okogie. Bridges, right side. Outside Holiday. Now here's O'Neal, guarded by Hield. And they get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Number 5.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Daddy.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Holiday. Drives to the hoop. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Big Daddy. Okogie pulls down the board. Holiday with the ball. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Welcome back to NBA 2K TV. It's playoff season, my favorite season.
And that means NBA 2K25 is packed with playoff goodies.
And you don't want to miss what my team is serving up. Take a look.
Postseason energy.
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors, at center,